gentlemen, my company BeHappyRussia and I, Olga Bichik, are welcoming you in our capital, in Moscow. You know, we are doing not only St. Petersburg, Moscow as well. And we decided to show to you what can be seen when you come here just for a day, 2 days, 3 days. And with the help of the professional tour guide, Lana Maximova, we will show you all must-sees, as we think, all highlights of Moscow that you can visit with the guide or without a guide. Also, we give you some recommendations on restaurants, hotels and an evening program. Welcome and enjoy our film.
Okay, let's go.
Is the Moscow Kremlin, the very heart of Moscow, the very heart of Russia. This is the place where we take all our tourists. Even if you have just half a day, you should come and see it. See the medieval frescoes, the historical places where the Russian Tsars were crowned, and just feel this vibe. Enjoy it. So today the Kremlin is not only the museum, it's also the residence and the office of the Russian president, right over there. And before Peter the Great, the Kremlin used to be the residence of the Tsars. When you come to the Kremlin, we will show you today's Tsars, the Tsar cannon. We also have Tsar bell, and all the stories about Russian Tsars, about these sites, we will tell you when you come.
Oh no!
here, I always come to Red Square. It's a magnificent place with its own spirit.
I totally agree. I've been working as a tour guide for my entire life, but it still makes my heart beat. Every time people come to Moscow, we take them to Red Square, to the place of the famous Victory Day parades, city festivals. At Christmas time we arrange the ice skating rink here, and it has its vibe, it has its spirit. Just look around. Walk around this church. Look at its beautiful, colorful domes, enjoy its beauty, and imagine it's one of the best images of our country, one of the symbols of Russia.
When you're in Russia, I'm sure you will be interested to know what the Russian art is. In St. Petersburg, we take all people to the Russian Museum to see the collection of the Russian art.
When you're in Moscow, don't miss the TRETYAKOV art gallery. This collection was founded by Pavel Tretyakov, that's his monument, and the gallery is named after him. The collection is so vast, it's divided into two exhibition places. This is the old Tretyakov art gallery from the ancient icons to the early 20th century, and also we have the big exhibition of the 20th century art and the contemporary art, which is called New Tretyakov art gallery. Did you recognize this man? This is Leo Tolstoy, our greatest author, the man who wrote world-known novels, War and Peace, Anna Karenina, Resurrection, and so on. Leo Tolstoy and his family, they were Muscovites for nearly 18 years. They lived here, and we are fortunate to have preserved his house. His family estate has been saved as it was during his lifetime. So we certainly recommend you visiting this museum with the guide. Shall we go? And now we're in Novodevichy Cemetery. This is the most famous Moscow cemetery where lots of outstanding people, famous in Russia and abroad, were buried. Lots of politicians, scientists, actors, writers, poets, and so on. And of course, this is the place where you should come with a guide, because only the local person would be able to tell you a lot about these people that became the glory and pride of our country. Many Soviet leaders were buried in the cemetery near the Kremlin wall in Red Square. There was just one person of the top Soviet officials, Nikita Khrushchev, who was buried here in Novodevichy Cemetery. Take a look at his tombstone. It's quite a remarkable piece of art that looks like a combination of black and white that shows Khrushchev as a man of contrast. Let's talk about it during the tour on the Novodevichy Cemetery. Who are interested in the Soviet history, we would highly recommend the Gulag History Museum. The years of Gulag were the most difficult, were the hardest times for our country, and we are still on the way to discover our recent past. This museum you could visit either with a guide or on your own, because the museum is really very clear in all the presentation of the Gulag stories.
yourself Russian just for a while, even for 15-30 minutes. And we are in the highest ice bar in the world. We are on the 85th floor in one of the towers of the Moscow city. And here I have vodka to drink to warm up. And usually in Russian, people are told that we say "na zdarovye" to your health. But usually the truth is that we say "for you." So I will have something for you because it's too strong for me. I don't drink vodka. And have some caviar. This is what you can do it here as well when you travel here, either in summer or winter. Cheers! На здоровье! Such a hard life I have. First breakfast after 3 days. It's because we are busy making food for you. Questions is where to stay, where our guests can stay in the city center.
There are a few very good hotels within the walking distance from the Kremlin and Red Square. Just next door to Red Square is the Four Seasons Hotel, just behind of me. Across the street is another hotel, it's a historic hotel, which is called the National Hotel. And Tverskaya Street go further Next to the National Hotel is Ritz-Carlton. There is the Marriott, Grand Marriott Hotel, Intercontinental, and so on. There are many luxurious hotels very close to the city center. only the place for the indoor tours, not only the place for the museum and art gallery visits.
And this is true. I experienced it myself. Moscow, it's a fabulous place to walk around, to enjoy the view of the most famous places of interest, to take pictures for your family, for your Instagram as well. Look at it! Bush-Rove in the city center. I love it. Love it. We have spent 2 brilliant days with wonderful Lana, the best guide in Moscow, and I'd like to thank her for all the time and everything that she has shown to us. Now we are overloaded with information. But I have one question still to Lana. What is worth seeing, what can be seen in Moscow if you want to be on your own, if you travel by yourselves or after doing tours with a guide?
You know, Moscow is a great place for the tours on your own because it's a very safe place. You can travel all around the city, walking, by metro, by the river cruise, and we have wonderful parks and gardens, places like Kolomenskoye, VDNH, Museum or Park of the Fallen Statues, Gorky Park. You can take the sightseeing cruise along the Moscow River, and we have many other offers to you. You should come and we will give you the best advice.
And we will develop every itinerary according to your personal request. It will be certainly a customized tour. Welcome to Russia, welcome to Moscow.
Welcome.